Andy Johnson. We are looking at the three cueing systems that the brain uses to create meaning with print. Rayner identified well over 100 published articles showing some influence of cognitive processing on eye fixation and eye movement. Yet, somewhat amazingly, some researchers continue to question this basic assumption that we use higher level processes in the act of reading. Reading is both a top-down and a bottom-up process. Knowledge stored in the cortex and higher cognitive processes are used to create meaning with print, top-down and bottom-up, an interactive process. Reading is an interactive process. Visual information goes from the eyes to the thalamus to the cortex, and we use three cueing systems to make sense of that information. This is the phonological processing model, what we traditionally thought of as reading, information coming to the eyes, to the thalamus, then up to the cortex. However, the thalamus receives input not just from sense organs, but also from the cortex, a top-down and a bottom-up transfer of information. This is called the transactive model, and you see here information coming both ways. As a matter of fact, there are far more cortical thalamic connections in the brain than thalamic cortical connections. That is a fancy way of saying almost 10 times more information comes down from the cortex than goes up from the thalamus. Interesting. The idea of a psycholinguistic guessing game. This means that efficiency and accuracy is achieved by using knowledge structures to make sense of incoming data. We do not replicate reality, whether looking out there or on a page. We perceive, encode, and retrieve salient structures, and then we use what's in our head to fill in the blanks. And again, this does not mean that during reading we guess at words. What it means is we use information in our heads along with semantics and syntax, context, word order, grammar, to predict meaning or to create meaning with print. We use minimal letter cues during the act of reading.